Thousands and thousands of people come out here in the winter, every day.
Bought a shotgun because I wasn't sure how lawless it was.
There's a place in America where some people come to find freedom and others come to disappear. A place where the heat can melt your shoes, the nights feel like Mad Max, and yet thousands still choose to live here by choice. I'm talking about Slab City, the last free place in America. But not the version you've seen on TikTok or travel videos, not the Rainbow Mountain, not the cute desert art. No, I'm taking you inside the part nobody talks about. The danger, the addiction, the fires, the snakes, the stolen solar panels, the people who talk to themselves because their imaginary friends are the only ones who stayed. But also the freedom, the community, the color, and the strange beauty that somehow keeps this place alive. And here's the crazy part. In the next few minutes, you'll understand why Slab City looks like a wasteland to some, but feels like home to the people the rest of the world forgot.
There's nothing to be afraid of, especially not during the day.
Most videos skip the truth, but you won't have to scroll through 5 different documentaries trying to piece things together. This video gives you everything, the real story, in one place. All right, let me show you the desert city America pretends isn't there.
I witnessed crimes against myself while they threw Molotovs.
Welcome to Inspire Hub. Make a difference with every click. Subscribe, like, and share our videos to help feed those in need. Your support matters. Join our community and let's create positive change together.
If you drive deep enough into the California desert, past where phone signals die, past where the air feels like a hairdryer blowing in your face, you'll eventually hit a place that doesn't feel real. They call it Slab City, the last free place in America. But before it became this wild experiment in freedom, it was something much harsher. Back in 1942, the U.S. Marines built Camp Dunlap right here in the Sonoran Desert. Thousands trained under a sun so brutal that one soldier wrote home in 1941 saying, "I didn't know Earth had a place this hot." And he wasn't exaggerating. Even today, this is one of the hottest places in California. Marines lived in wooden barracks, ran drills, and practiced artillery day and night. The heat was so intense that water had to be trucked in from wells miles away. Sweat wasn't something they wiped off. It was something they lived in. But when the war ended, the base lost its purpose. By the 1950s, the buildings were demolished, leaving nothing but giant rectangles of concrete. The Slabs, California took over the land in 1961, but they didn't develop it, fence it, or even guard it. The desert simply sat there, abandoned, and slowly, people started drifting in. Veterans who remembered the land, wanderers, runaways, people who felt pushed out by the world, people who just wanted rent-free living. They parked their RVs and buses on the leftover concrete from a forgotten war. This place wasn't built. It was inherited, a town born from ruins, heat, and the people who didn't fit anywhere else. And from those bones of an abandoned base, Slab City rose. So who actually chooses to live in a place with no power lines, no running water, and heat so extreme your shoes can literally melt? They call themselves slabbers.
How did you end up here?
I was afraid of 5G.
5G, like phone signal?
Yeah.
So you decided to go off the grid?
Yeah, as much as I could.
But there's 5G here.
But as long as you're not a football field or closer away from it, you're kind of safe. If you're closer than a football field, they can use it on you as a weapon. Because I don't know how much research is done on 5G, but when they disperse a crowd, they use a 5G weapon. They point at it and feels like the skin is on fire.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of stuff that can be done in 5G. So like I said, that was the final straw. Plus, society doesn't seem to be your friend.
At the core, about 150 people stay all year. These are the ones who've adapted to the desert the way animals adapt to the wild. Veterans who traded military commands for silence, artists who saw blank sand as a chance to create, free spirits who feel allergic to rules. But here's the part most documentaries skip. Not everyone comes here for peace. Some come here to fight demons, addiction, trauma, mental illness. Some come because they're running from the law. Some come because life outside broke them. You'll meet people talking loudly to themselves, as if someone invisible is arguing back. Some haven't had a real conversation with a human in days, but their imaginary friend, always by their side. And yes, drugs circulate here. Meth, fentanyl, pills. For some residents, the desert becomes a detox. For others, it becomes a hiding place to use without judgment. And where there are drugs, there is stealing. Bikes disappear. Solar panels get taken. Food gets grabbed off tables if you're not watching. Then winter arrives, and suddenly thousands of snowbirds roll in with RVs.
Thousands and thousands of people come out here in the winter, every day. Like all day long, it's just cars. Like I've lived in a lot of places, I've been in a lot of tourist places. This is like Ocean Beach at times, the traffic that's out here. You're just like, this is insanity.
Overnight, this dusty patch becomes a buzzing, chaotic mini-city. But here's the strange part. Even with the crime, addiction, and chaos, critics still say slabbers are better off than homeless people sleeping on sidewalks in big cities. Here, they at least have land, space, privacy, and a community. They're not cast out, they're cast together. Slab City isn't just home to colorful characters. It's a magnet for the broken, the brave, the dreamers, and the ones society never understood. Now let me show you the part that hits you out of nowhere, the art. You'll be driving through dead silence, thinking there's nothing but dust. Then boom! This giant rainbow mountain rises out of the desert like a hallucination Salvation Mountain, built by one man, Leonard Knight, who lived out here with nothing but faith, paint, and sunburns. He mixed adobe, hay, and whatever paint the world donated and built a 50-foot message screaming, "God is love." Some critics say the colors hide the darkness around it, that this bright mountain sits in a place many call real-life Mad Max, that behind the beauty, the desert is still unforgiving.
Leonard Knight wrote, "God is love" on a hot air balloon, brought it out here, and the thing never took flight. It rotted. So instead of being discouraged, the man said, now that I'm here in the desert, I'm going to build an 8-foot sign that says God is love. That 8-foot sign turned into an entire mountain.
And just down the road is East Jesus, the outdoor art gallery made entirely of trash. TVs stacked like monuments, mannequins frozen in wild poses, rusty car shells turned into sculptures. It feels playful and creative, but also a bit haunting. Like the desert swallowed society's garbage and spit it back out as art, beauty, and chaos. Side by side, that's Slab City. So what's daily life like here? First thing you need to know, the desert doesn't care about you. No power grid, no tap water, no sewage. If you want electricity, you bring your own solar panels and hope no one steals them. If you want water, you haul gallons from a station miles away. Food? Scarce. If your supplies run out, you're not walking to a supermarket. The nearest real store is far, and the sun can feel like it's burning holes in your lungs. And the danger isn't just the heat. Rattlesnakes slither under trailers. Scorpions hide in shoes. People get bitten every year. And there's no hospital around the corner. Then there's fire, because everything is dry. Wood, plastic, fabric. One spark from a faulty generator can turn a whole camp into ashes in minutes. Still, people build their lives here.
We're brought up to be very materialistic in this country. You know, we always want a bigger car or a better car or a bigger or better house. And I just come to the point where that stuff doesn't matter because you don't own anything. You only rent it until you're dead.
What you don't like about Slab City is people that go around during the daytime. I call it shopping. They're looking to see what they can come get during the night. My mantra is I keep to myself and I mind my own business. If you're an older person, what you are is an easy victim.
Do you carry a gun?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever witnessed to a crime?
I witnessed crimes against myself, but they threw Molotov cocktails at my house and I'm putting out the fire. Or people out here at Slab City, they say, don't call the cops for anything because it's more likely if you call the cops for something, more likely you're going to go to jail than the perpetrator.
What?
I think that they're lazy. They don't want to bother looking for the perpetrator. They're going to arrest somebody.
They want to keep these people here.
Yeah, they keep the people of Slab City here, keep the alcoholics out here.
There's even a skate park built from the bones of the old military swimming pool. And then there's Saturday night at the Range Music, dancing, the whole town glowing under string lights. Some people don't shower before they go, not because they don't want to, but because water is too precious to waste. Life here is rough, but it's theirs. No rent, no landlords, no rules except the ones the community agrees on. It's survival, creativity, danger, and freedom all tangled together.
The ammunition bunkers for Camp Dunlap. They're all three purposely designed differently. Different floor layouts, different. Two have tunnels under, one doesn't, so that if if it was overrun or a spy had learned one, you don't know the layout of 2 and 3. So not the same way in. They don't know about the tunnel. They go in there expecting the tunnel, and there isn't one. Oh, now we're trapped here. And there were ammunition bunkers. That's why they're so far away from slabs proper. In case there's an explosion, that's why they're so concrete fortified. That's why they kept their ammunition, and that's why around those bunkers in the sand is where you find a lot of the old ammunition. That's why I find a lot of grenades and stuff. 2 of them have tunnels, one doesn't. Yeah, the one that Sky is in is actually very small. The square footage is only
Slab City isn't just a place. It's a clash of contradictions. A place where art rises out of trash, where freedom lives beside addiction, where danger sits next to creativity, where critics see lawlessness, but residents see a second chance. Some call it evil, some call it Mad Max, some call it a refuge for the broken, and some call it the last free place on earth. But maybe that's the point. Slab City is whatever you bring into it. Your past, your mistakes, your hope, your hunger for freedom. In a world racing to control everything, this patch of desert stands still. Wild, raw, human. A reminder that sometimes the hardest place to survive is the only place some people ever feel truly alive.
Remember, this is Inspire Hub, where documentaries shape destiny. Every documentary always holds a lesson. Stay powerful, stay wise. Until next time, peace out.